What if I told you that 6 numbers, yes, just numbers, could be the key to unlocking your wealth, success, and transformation this year? Sounds crazy, right? But stay with me. For centuries, Buddhist teachings and numerology have revealed that certain numbers hold energy, influence decisions, and shape destinies. And in 2025, during Losar, the Tibetan New Year, these numbers will be at their peak power. But here's the problem. Most people either ignore these signals or are completely unaware of the hidden patterns shaping their financial future. They work harder, chase opportunities, and yet something always feels off. Ever felt like no matter how much effort you put in, wealth and success just don't flow as easily as they should? Maybe it's because you're fighting against the current instead of aligning with it. This is where these 6 numbers come in. Each one carries a unique vibration, helping you tap into prosperity, clarity, and financial breakthroughs. And if you understand their power, you can start moving with the flow instead of struggling against it. So if you're ready to break free from financial stagnation, pay close attention, because one of these numbers might just be the game changer you've been waiting for. But before we dive in, let's set the right energy for this journey. Like this video to affirm your commitment to abundance. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more wisdom-packed content. And here's a challenge to start shifting your energy right now. Comment below, "I attract wealth and success into my life." By doing this, you're activating the law of attraction and setting a powerful intention for your financial and spiritual growth. Now, let's dive into the first lucky number, and trust me, you won't want to miss this. 1. Number 16, the path of wisdom and self-discovery. In both Buddhist philosophy and numerology, the number 16 is often associated with awakening, a call to mindfulness, clarity, and deep self-reflection. It reminds us that true success isn't about chasing quick wins, but about thoughtful decisions, patience, and wisdom. In Buddhism, the journey to inner peace and enlightenment is not about rushing toward a goal, but about being fully present, making conscious choices, and aligning with long-term fulfillment rather than short-lived pleasures. Similarly, in numerology, 16 symbolizes the need for wisdom over impulsiveness, urging us to step back, reflect, and choose the path that leads to sustainable success rather than fleeting fortune. Let me tell you a story about Daniel, a young entrepreneur who believed that speed equaled success. He was always on the lookout for the next big thing, investing in trends, jumping into risky deals, and constantly seeking shortcuts to wealth. One day, he met a Buddhist monk who had spent decades studying both the mind and the principles of abundance. Seeing Daniel's restless energy, the monk asked him a simple but profound question. Would you rather have $1 million today, or the wisdom to turn $1,000 into $1 million over time? Daniel barely hesitated before choosing the instant million, because in his mind, money now was always better than money later. The monk simply smiled and wished him well. Fast forward 2 years. Daniel was broke. He had made one reckless decision after another, chasing trends, making impulsive investments, and trusting the wrong people. The wealth he had vanished as quickly as it came, and he found himself worse off than when he started. One day, in the depths of his struggles, he came across the monk again and finally understood the lesson. Success isn't about how fast you reach the top. It's about whether you have the wisdom to stay there. Daniel had ignored the energy of number 16, the number that teaches patience, strategy, and mindful decision-making. Had he taken his time to learn, reflect, and make conscious financial choices, he wouldn't have lost everything. The lesson of 16. Slow down, trust your instincts, and choose wisely. If you find yourself rushing towards success, constantly looking for faster ways to make money, or making decisions without deep thought, take a step back. 16 is a sign to slow down. Trust your instincts, but don't let greed or fear drive your choices. Make thoughtful financial decisions. What seems like an opportunity now may not be beneficial in the long run. Focus on sustainability over speed. Wealth built on wisdom lasts longer than wealth built on luck. Remember, success is a marathon, not a sprint. When you align with the wisdom of 16, you'll find yourself making choices that lead to long-term abundance and fulfillment, not just temporary gains. 2. Number 22. The master builder of success. In numerology, 22 is known as the master builder, a number that bridges the gap between vision and reality. It is not just about dreaming of success. It is about constructing it step by step through discipline, action, and collaboration. Unlike 16, which focuses on inner wisdom and reflection, 22 is about execution. It is the architect's number, reminding us that success is not something we stumble upon. It is something we build with intention, structure, and persistence. In Buddhist teachings, we often hear the phrase, "A jug fills drop by drop." This means that small, consistent efforts over time create great success. Those who resonate with 22 understand that vision alone is not enough. It must be paired with determined effort, strategic planning, and the right people to bring it to life. Let me introduce you to James, an aspiring architect. He was talented, passionate, and full of big ideas. But his dreams remained ideas, never translating into real success. For years, he jumped from project to project, always waiting for the perfect moment to start his own firm. But deep down, he knew the truth. Success wasn't going to come to him. He had to create it. One evening, he came across a book on numerology and saw the power of 22, the number of execution, manifestation, and discipline. Inspired, he created a vision board and placed 22 at its center, committing himself to a new path. This time, instead of waiting, he acted. He committed to setting clear goals. He wrote down where he wanted to be in 1 year, 3 years, and 5 years. Taking consistent action, he dedicated himself to one step every single day, no matter how small. Surrounding himself with the right people, he built a network of mentors, investors, and like-minded individuals who supported his vision. Within 3 years, James went from a struggling freelancer to the owner of his own architectural firm. His company landed contracts with major corporations, and he finally saw his dreams materialize into reality. James didn't just hope for success, he built it. And that's the true power of 22. Lesson of 22. Vision without action is just a dream. If you keep seeing 22, consider it a wake-up call from the universe. This number is not about waiting for the right moment. It is about creating the right moment through action. Have a vision, but don't stop there. Make a plan. Be disciplined. Commit to progress, even when motivation fades. Surround yourself with builders. Connect with people who inspire and challenge you. Success isn't about luck. It's about consistently showing up and putting in the work. If 22 is appearing in your life, the time to act is now. 3. Number 12. The power of adaptability and growth. Unlike rigid numbers that emphasize structure and discipline, 12 thrives on adaptability, creativity, and interconnectedness. It is a number that reminds us that life is constantly changing, and success belongs to those who can evolve with it. In Buddhist teachings, The number 12 is linked to the 12 links of dependent origination, a concept that illustrates how everything in life is interconnected. This principle teaches us that our actions, relationships, and mindset are all woven together, influencing our path to prosperity. In numerology, 12 symbolizes flexibility, teamwork, and collaboration. It encourages us to see challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities to pivot, adapt, and grow. One of the biggest mistakes people make in their journey to success is trying to do everything alone. But the truth is, no one thrives in isolation. Growth happens when we open ourselves to partnerships and new possibilities. Let's take the story of Emma, a passionate baker who started a small pastry shop in her hometown. She loved baking, but business was slow. Every day she watched people walk into the busy coffee shop next door, while her bakery remained mostly empty. She struggled to attract customers and was on the verge of shutting down. Instead of giving up, she decided to think differently. She approached the coffee shop owner with a bold proposal. "What if we partnered? I'll provide freshly baked pastries daily, and you sell them alongside your coffee." The coffee shop owner agreed, and within weeks, something amazing happened. Her pastries started selling out every morning. Customers loved the combination, and word spread fast. Within a year, she expanded to multiple locations, partnering with several cafes and hotels. Today, her small bakery has grown into a national brand, all because she embraced the power of partnerships. If Emma had stayed rigid, refusing to adapt, she might have lost her business. But by embracing collaboration, she turned struggle into success, just like number 12 teaches us to do. Lesson of 12. Success is a team effort. If 12 keeps appearing in your life, take it as a sign to embrace partnerships, adapt to change, and remain open-minded. Stop resisting change. Success often requires adjusting your approach. Seek collaborations. Sometimes the missing piece isn't more effort, but the right partnership. Be flexible. Life rarely unfolds exactly as planned. Be willing to pivot when necessary. The energy of 12 teaches us that when we work together, we unlock opportunities that would have been impossible alone. If you feel stuck, expand your network, embrace new ideas, and watch growth happen naturally. 4. Number 19. The energy of ambition and bold action. The number 19 carries the energy of confidence, ambition, and fearless action. It is a number that urges us to step out of our comfort zones, take decisive action, and create the life we truly desire. In numerology, 19 is a power number, a combination of 1, leadership, new beginnings, and 9, wisdom, transformation. This blend creates a strong force that pushes individuals to trust themselves, take risks, and manifest success through bold decisions. In Buddhist philosophy, there is a famous teaching: the trouble is, you think you have time. This reminds us that waiting too long out of fear or hesitation can cause us to miss out on life-changing opportunities. The energy of 19 challenges us to act now, because the perfect moment may never come. Michael had spent years working a stable but uninspiring corporate job. He had always dreamed of starting his own business, but self-doubt kept him stuck in routine. What if I fail? What if I'm not ready? What if it's too risky? Day after day, he chose comfort over courage, convincing himself that one day, when the time was right, he would make a move. Then something strange started happening. He kept seeing the number 19 everywhere. His coffee receipt, $19.19. His morning alarm, 6:19 a.m. A street sign on his way to work, exit 19. At first, he ignored it, but the more he saw it, the more he felt it was a message, a call to step up, take action, and finally chase his dreams. One morning, after seeing 19 yet again, he made the decision. He walked into his boss's office, handed in his resignation, and set out to start his own consulting firm. The first few months were tough. There were setbacks, doubts, and challenges. But he kept pushing forward, knowing that success favors the bold. Fast forward to today. Michael is making 10 times his old salary, working on projects he is passionate about, and living a life he never thought possible. Had he ignored the call of 19, he would have remained stuck in the same cycle, letting fear dictate his future. Lesson of 19. What bold step are you afraid to take? If you keep seeing 19, it's time to ask yourself the tough question. What dream have I been putting off because of fear? Stop waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. Trust yourself. You already have what it takes to succeed. Take the leap, because fortune favors those who dare to act. The universe is giving you a clear signal. Now is the time to move forward with confidence and ambition. Don't let fear hold you back. Embrace the energy of 19 and step into the life you were meant to live. 5. Number 9. Wisdom, transformation, and higher purpose. The number 9 is deeply connected to spiritual wisdom, transformation, and higher purpose. Unlike numbers that emphasize material success, 9 teaches that true abundance isn't just about what we accumulate. It's about what we contribute to the world. In numerology, 9 represents completion and enlightenment, symbolizing the culmination of life lessons and the transition to a higher state of understanding. It urges us to look beyond personal gain and consider the greater impact of our actions. In Buddhist philosophy, the act of letting go is considered one of the most important spiritual practices. The Buddha taught, "You only lose what you cling to." This means that true freedom and abundance come from releasing attachment, whether it's attachment to wealth, fears, or outdated beliefs. Number 9 encourages us to embrace generosity, service, and wisdom to create a life of meaning and fulfillment, the millionaire who found happiness in giving. David had everything: money, power, and success. He had built a multi-million-dollar empire, owned luxury cars, and traveled the world. But despite all his achievements, something was missing. He felt empty. No matter how much wealth he accumulated, the feeling of fulfillment never came. One day he met a Buddhist monk who observed his restlessness and asked him a simple question. "Tell me, David, what brings you true happiness?" David hesitated. He had always believed success was about earning more, owning more, and achieving more. But he couldn't pinpoint a single moment where his wealth had truly fulfilled him. The monk smiled and said, "True abundance isn't measured by what you own, but by what you give." That sentence changed David's life. Inspired, he made a bold decision. He committed to donating 10% of his income to charities that supported education for underprivileged children. At first, it felt strange, giving away money he had worked so hard for. But something incredible happened. The more he gave, the more success flowed into his life. The happier and more fulfilled he felt. His business grew even stronger, as his generosity created goodwill and deeper connections. What David realized was that wealth is meant to circulate, not just accumulate. By sharing it, he was creating something bigger than himself, a legacy of impact and purpose. Lesson of 9. Wealth is meant to be shared. If you find yourself drawn to 9, ask yourself, how can I use my success to help others? Shift your focus from accumulation to contribution. Success means little if it lacks purpose. Practice generosity. Whether it's money, time, or wisdom, Giving creates an energy of abundance. Let go of attachments. The tighter we hold on to wealth, the more limited it feels. The universe rewards those who understand that true prosperity comes from uplifting others. The more we give, the more we receive. Not just in wealth, but in happiness, purpose, and fulfillment. If you're seeing 9 frequently, take it as a sign. It's time to embrace a higher purpose and a deeper sense of abundance. 6. Number 39, the harmony of giving and receiving. The number 39 is a beautiful blend of compassion, generosity, and financial abundance. It represents the universal law of giving and receiving, reminding us that prosperity expands when it is shared. In numerology, 39 combines the energy of 3, creativity, expansion, and joy, with 9, wisdom, service, and transformation. Together, these numbers create a powerful vibration. When we contribute to others, we invite even greater blessings into our own lives. In Buddhist philosophy, the concept of karma teaches us that everything we put into the world, whether kindness, wisdom, or resources, comes back to us in unexpected and abundant ways. The Buddha once said, "Thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared." Number 39 carries this same message. Wealth, success, and opportunities multiply when we are generous. How one act of kindness changed a life. Sarah was a talented artist, but she struggled to make a living from her work. She poured her heart and soul into her paintings, but they rarely sold. Some days she questioned if she should give up on her dream entirely. One afternoon, a man walked into her small studio, admiring her work. He loved a particular painting but didn't have the money to buy it. Instead of turning him away, Sarah did something unexpected. She gave him the painting for free, telling him, "If this painting speaks to you, then it belongs with you." Little did she know, that simple act of kindness would change her life. The man turned out to be a wealthy art collector. He was deeply touched by Sarah's generosity and invited her to an elite art event filled with collectors, gallery owners, and high-profile buyers. Within months, Sarah's career transformed completely. She began selling her artwork for thousands of dollars, receiving commissions from collectors all over the world. The single painting she gave away for free opened doors she never could have imagined. Her story is a perfect example of the power of 39. When we give without expectation, we receive in ways we never anticipated. Lesson of 39. The more you give, the more you receive. If you keep encountering 39, it's the universe's way of reminding you, how can I create a positive impact with what I have? Shift from scarcity to abundance. Giving doesn't decrease what you have, it increases your potential. Share your gifts freely. Whether it's knowledge, kindness, or resources, generosity creates opportunity. Trust in the cycle of giving and receiving. Success flows to those who uplift others. Prosperity isn't just about what we accumulate. It's about what we share. When we embrace 39's energy, we unlock a life of greater abundance, deeper fulfillment, and unexpected blessings. If this number keeps showing up in your life, take it as a sign. Your generosity is leading you to something bigger than you can imagine. 7. Bonus number 3. Creativity, expansion, and manifestation. The number 3 is a symbol of creativity, optimism, and the power of manifestation. It carries an energy that encourages us to embrace joy, think big, and trust in our ability to create something extraordinary. In numerology, 3 is the number of self-expression. It fuels artistic talents, innovation, and fresh ideas. It is often seen as a sign from the universe that now is the time to stop holding back and start taking bold creative risks. In Buddhist philosophy, the number 3 represents the balance between body, mind, and spirit. When these 3 elements are aligned, we unlock our full potential, allowing abundance and success to flow naturally. The energy of 3 reminds us that life is not just about working hard, it's about creating, enjoying, and expanding our vision. The entrepreneur who embraced creativity. Mark had always dreamed of starting his own business, but he was plagued by self-doubt. What if I fail? What if no one likes my ideas? Maybe I should just stick to what's safe. For years, he stayed in a comfortable corporate job, convincing himself that someday he would take the leap. Then something strange happened. He started seeing the number 3 everywhere. His morning coffee receipt, $3.33. The time on his phone, 3:33 p.m. His seat number on a flight, row 3, seat 3. At first, he ignored it, but the more frequently it appeared, the more he felt it was a message from the universe, a sign to trust in his creative power and finally start his business. One night, he sat down and asked himself, what if I stop doubting myself and just go for it? That was the moment everything changed. He launched a unique online store specializing in handmade, eco-friendly products, something he had always been passionate about. At first, it was slow, but he stayed consistent, trusted his vision, and let his creativity flow. Within 6 months, his business took off. Today, his brand is known globally, and he's living his dream, all because he embraced the energy of 3 and took a chance on himself. Lesson of 3. Creativity leads to abundance. If 3 keeps appearing in your life, take it as a green light from the universe. Now is the time to trust your ideas and take creative risks. Stop overthinking. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Pursue your creative passions. Your ideas have value, and the world is waiting for them. Take bold steps. Great things happen when you trust in your ability to create. Success often favors those who dare to express themselves freely. If 3 is showing up in your life, it's time to embrace your talents, think bigger, and step into a future filled with joy and abundance. Numbers are not just symbols. They are messages from the universe, guiding us toward prosperity, wisdom, and transformation. Each number we explored carries a unique energy. 16 teaches us patience and wisdom. Success is built, not rushed. 22 reminds us that dreams must be turned into action to become reality. 12 shows that growth happens when we embrace change and partnerships. 19 urges us to step out of our comfort zones and take bold action. 9 calls us to seek purpose beyond wealth and give back. 39 proves that prosperity multiplies when shared. 3 pushes us to trust our creativity and manifest abundance. But here's the real question. Which number is calling you? These numbers are appearing in your life for a reason. They are nudging you toward the next step in your journey, whether it's taking a risk, embracing wisdom, or stepping into your full creative power. So what's your number? Comment below and share which one resonates with you the most. Like this video if you're ready to embrace abundance. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another insight. Success isn't just about luck. It's about recognizing the signs and taking action. The universe is speaking. Are you listening?